Hey there, everybody. How you doing today? Good to see you today, the 10th of April. I don't get a chance to do much of these, but I wanted to. This is a new map out today for all Let's see. Let me just double check that for crying out loud. I better make sure I'm not saying this wrong. PGR SLIWNO. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff on this on FS17, which was kind of fun. But yeah, for all platforms available today. This is by WoWEC12 Mirio. Like I said, this is an FS17 map that has been brought to FS19. It's a large agricultural holding engaged in the cultivation of plants and animal husbandry. Has a rail network, traffic, cows, sheep, pigs, horses, over 8 places for sale, BGA, sawmill, 3 villages, over 22 fields, a purchased area, mission on the fields, and a heck of a lot more. Available for PC, Mac, PS4, and Xbox One. The size of this map is 223.69 megabytes. So, let's have a little look. We had a lot of fun, like I said, we had a lot of fun playing this on FS17, so this is where you start in. I started this on New Farmer. So a lot of this stuff will be here as we speak. Let's take a look at the map. There's kind of, well, let's go to the big map here. Let's go to the big map for crying out loud. That is a big map. These are some big honking fields, man. Kind of like New Bartleshagen. So what did they say they had? They had 22 fields. So there are 22 fields. Some of them are grass. You can see 5, 4, 22, 14, 12, 18 are grass. So that's kind of cool. I like the ability for that. Sell points. Let's go to sell points. We have the bakery, we have the grain elevator, and we have the train station mill, which is going to sell your basic stuff, as well as the barn for bales, dairy station for milk. Garden center, you can sell wood chips. You have the spinnery for your wool. You have a sugar mill and 2 sugar mills, it says. I'm assuming that's going to be for your sugar cane. Well, yeah, 1 sugar mill for sugar cane and sugar beets, and the other sugar mill just for sugar beets. That's kind of interesting. And the train station mill sells potatoes and all your other crops. So there you have that. The equipment will go through in a little bit. Nothing is old. It's all brand new. And, of course, New Farmer, you have no loan, no animal pens. There are missions on the field right now, so there are 3 missions. Holy buckets, you can do 53,739 bucks for that mission. Like I said, they're going to be big fields. You're going to be there for a while. Let's see. Everything out, that's okay. So let's take a look at the garage and see what we start off with first. You have a Fendt Favorite 511. You have a Fiat 1300, a K7210 tractor. You have a Rostomash 330 combine, a pickup, a little two Forschritz HW80 trailers. You have the Rostomash header, agro plow. Have fun with that. Cultivator. Have fun with that too, man. Holy buckets. You'll be here till Christmas time planting. You do get a Grimmy RH 2460, which is to load potatoes or sugar beets into pallets. You do have conveyors. That was the same as FS17. You have a large cow pasture, so you can sell that. You have a large pig enclosure, you can sell that. A large sheep enclosure, you can sell that. Paddock as well. You have a chicken coop. You have bunker silos. Holy cow, you got all kinds of bunker silos. So that's basically what you own, and of course there is nothing leased. If we go back in here to the map real quick, we are smack dab in the middle. Now, this is basically a agricultural center, a government-owned agricultural center. This is based in Poland. So, yeah. So, basically, it's a huge, it's not like one farm. It's like a conglomerate of farms. So, in the main farm, you have your sheep, you have your cows, you have your pigs. Just to the north, you have your chickens and the horses as well. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how that differs from FS17. Let's just take one more look at the map. If I remember correctly, Yeah, 18 over here is where we did the Trebuchet Olympics. This is a main road here, which comes around this area here up into here. So that's one main path. You have a road going this way, and then a road coming down the center of the map. The store is in the same place. So here's the store. The biogas plant is in the same place there as well. The sawmill, I thought the sawmill was up in the upper corner, but that's here. Grain elevator is there. The sugar mill and lime station are way up here in the corner. That's kind of the same. Animal dealer here just to the east of the farm. And then, of course, up in the upper right-hand corner, this is kind of all the same. The train station, the mill, the spinnery, the bakery, and a dairy station. So I think that's kind of all the same. The map looks very similar. I think it might be almost exactly the same, except for a few added things, of course, the horses. But let's just take a tour around. This is where you spawn in at. This would be the main government center, you could say, the main government farm. There are a lot of buildings in here. It's very interesting. I got to give it that. Yeah, I don't remember this being here before, because this came out right back here, and I thought there was bunkers back in here. No, I'm maybe in the wrong spot. One of these back places, there's a bunch of bunkers. But if you play this on FS17, it'll be very, very familiar. Yeah, all these big barns here, these open up, so you have plenty of storage. Like I said, it's a lot like Horse Aggravation, if you played that on FS17, kind of very similar. Yeah, here's the back entrance. There's some bunkers here. 3 bunkers, I think there was last time. Come on, gate. Open up. Open up. There you go. Wrong side. So, yeah, you have your bunkers here. Kind of neat. Yeah, that was the same as that. Oh, there's a train. Well, maybe let's jump in the train if we can. So, yeah, so all these big buildings, and, of course, they open up. You can drive through them. You can park. Kind of neat how that works out there. There was an entrance in here, I thought, maybe last time, but I guess not. But you can just sneak through the barn here, too, to come off the other side. There you go. Big open area. I mean, there's a lot of barns here. So, this is the cattle barn, I believe, from FS 17. So, that's here as well. If you like big fields, big map, big equipment, it's kind of like right up your alley. Yeah, this is all the same. There was that parking there. So what you start off with, though, is kind of, yeah, you might as well just sell everything right away, because it's going to take you forever. Coming back this way in FS17, this is where the conveyors were, because you could, yep, same thing here. You have this big open spot here. We got flying airplanes now. Oh, he's turning. Scouting things out, because you can load rail cars. I know what we did when we played this is, yeah, we used this stuff. We didn't use the palletizer, but we used the conveyor, and we filled the train and then took the train up. So here comes the train. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just jump in the train while it's right here, and we can have a go. So let's just stop that. Get a good view of the farm. So that is the main area. The cow barn. Oh wait, no, that was the sheep over there, the first place we looked at. I want to stop the train so I can get into it next time. But this is the cow area here. It's kind of neat how the cow area works out, because it's a pretty big area and it's a bunch of buildings. I'll try to find the buy point here somewhere. I can't remember if it was in one of these here. I mean, it's got this old, like, abandoned feel to it. I'm trying to think if this was the... No, maybe this one's the pigs. I can't quite remember. Yeah, pigs. We'll just buy some pigs. So there's the pig area there. That's right. Small little pig area here. The gate. Yeah, gate does come through here, so they can kind of come in and out. So that's kind of cool how that works out. Slurry pit here. I'll see what... There was a buy point, I believe. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played this. Trying to think, this is the cow. Yeah, this is the cow. They have this big milk thing here in the middle. Just finding the buy point is a little bit tricky. I can't remember if it was on one of these doors. I don't see it there. I don't see it there. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's right here. Yeah, there's the cows. So you can do that. Yeah, so that's cows, pigs. So the other one over there was sheep. The other one was over there was sheep. That was pretty neat. Yeah, big open area here. I think when we played it, we put silos right in this area here. Because if I'm not mistaken, there is no silo system on FS17. And I don't think there's one on this one as well. So you have to add in a silo. Fuel stop there. I mean, it's a huge place. Yeah, I don't think there is a silo because there wasn't a silo. Let's just double check. Yeah, see, there was nothing in there to begin with, so you don't have anything in there. I'm pretty sure there's no silo, unless that was changed for FS19. But beforehand, there was no silo. You do have some barns with seed and fertilizer refill points, so that's kind of cool. There is your Agromaz seeder, which, hey, if you want to use it, go for it. Big open spot in here. Oh, the train just left. Ah, bummer. I didn't think the train would leave. But you have another entrance out of the complex. I don't know what's the best way to say it. Complex. Huge storage. Huge storage. I remember when we did this in FS 17, you know, we had 6 of us playing it constantly. And we had tons of machinery, and it felt like this yard was just empty because there's so many buildings. Well, we'll take the tractor. Let's see, I want to make sure there's no bad pictures in the wall because last time that happened. No. So you have a workshop in here, which is kind of cool. We'll hop into the tractor. We'll just take this thing out for a little spin. We'll go get the train again. There you have that. Big storage here as well. So plenty of places. Oh, the train is there. We'll drive over there. Plenty of places to store a bunch of machinery. But that's about it. I mean, there's nothing really else I can really tell you much about it. It's just a huge, it looks like almost an abandoned government complex that you need to come in and refurbish, if you will. The train system, there's 2 trains and 2 different tracks. So one runs the east track, one runs the west track. And I think the best way to do this, because this map is so big and driving this tractor would take forever, I think we'll just take 2 trains and we'll do the east track and the west track. I will point out this, which was kind of cool, the cow pen, which comes right up here where we were at, bought the cows. It does come underneath the bridge, and the cows do roam out into this pasture, which is kind of cool. So here you can see some cows way out in here. So that's kind of cool. It reminds me of the Valley of the Old Farm. You know, the cows moved from the pen out under the bridge into the pasture, so they are out here as well. So that is a cool feature of this map that I liked. Okay, let's hop on the train. Enough said of that. So we are on the east track, so we'll do that first, and we'll go around and we'll hit all the sell points. That's kind of the easiest way to do this map, just because the fields are so honking huge. And but there you can see the complex again. Oh, we never discussed. Let's see, as the train goes here, we never discussed what you start off with when you come in here, what you own. So here's the main farm. Is the green dot. We're heading north. You do start off with field 13 and 19. 13 and 19. So 2 fields. I mean, they're decent size. Even 19 is a very decent size field, for crying out loud. So you do have those 2 fields to start off with. Come up to the north. So this east train is going to turn, of course, east. That's the edge of the map. It's kind of that fake wall. I wish that was just a little bit different. Water was here before. Water kind of looks kind of cool. Kind of like that. But yeah, that fake wall there, that just kind of throws me off a little bit. You know what I mean? It just doesn't have the same feel as, you know, like a scenery out to the side. There's just an imaginary wall you can't get to, but that's okay. So big grass fields, huge grass fields. Hey, look at that hot air balloon in the distance. That's kind of new. So you come into here. Right here off to the left is the dairy. So that is the dairy that you would sell your milk. And then this is the, what do they call this? The train station. So basically what you have is you can load up your train and you can sell both by train and by truck right through here. So you can do that. Let's just stop for a second. And the other thing here they have now is the spinnery. So we'll walk over here and see if we can find the spinnery. Let's see. Where's the spinnery? Come on here, spinnery. It should be. There's a gate here. So I must be here. Right here. I'm trying to think where the spinnery is. Like I'm almost standing right over here. So this is the spinnery. Here's the sell point. This is where you would sell your wool. So that is right here as well. But yeah, big you know, I like the rundown look of it because that's kind of the way it would look like in a certain area. So that's kind of cool. I do like that. It's a different kind of a feel of a map. And like I said, if you like big equipment, big tractors, it might be the map for you. Maybe even if it's a multiplayer. There's a certain thing. We had a lot of fun. Like I said, we had a lot of fun playing on FS17 as a multiplayer map. We did a lot of stuff on here. It was kind of cool. So the train's going to continue going. We're going to head south. There you go. See, there's a good look at the edge of the map. It's just kind of a fake, you know, border picture thing. So that kind of a turn off the edge of the map over there. But look at this honking field here, man. I mean, that would be one massive corn silage harvest for crying out loud. You'd be there all day long. But as the train choodles down the track on the east side, let's see, what do we come to next? Really, there's really nothing next until we get back to the farm in the train. So really on that map, you know, the train track is not on the map there, so you can't really see it real good. But all the way down to the end. So we go all the way down to the end, and then it turns around north and comes back up into the farmyard where we got it, and then we'll have to jump onto the other train and do the west route, you could say. But yeah, without being on the outside of the map. The hot air balloon, that's new, yep. So I know a lot of people enjoyed this from FS17. I mean, like I said, if you like the big equipment, big stuff, it is right up your alley. Right up your alley. There are smaller areas for forestry, like here's one here. We saw a couple earlier. So if you wanted to do some forestry, but it's not a big forestry map, looking at the thing, it's just little pockets of trees here and there that you would have the ability to do some forestry work. So right there, that is the BGA. It kind of looks exactly the same. The one thing I'll point out about the BGA is there is some kind of a. We'll just drive over there real quick. I want to walk over there real quick. I want to see if it's the same. Stop, train. Come on now. Let me go. If it's the same as it was in FS17. I kind of like the BGA because it was just a little bit different. Yeah, maybe it is a little bit different. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the BGA has been kind of redone for FS19. Because beforehand, they had two BGA bunkers that went down a hill, which I thought was kind of unique. So the BGA has been redone a little bit. It's in the same location, but it is a little bit different. Yeah, because there was, the digester was over there, and then this way there was two bunkers that you kind of went down a hill to get in. So I kind of like that. But they changed that now, and it's just these big bunkers. There's your digester there. Yeah, huge bunkers. Yeah, pretty big bunkers there. But that's the BGA. If you've seen the BGA, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Come on, train. Let's keep going here. Oh, I should have went to the store there, too. We can do that, too. This is right next to the BGA is the store. Like I said, we're just to the southeast of the main farm. So the store is located pretty close. That has been redone as well. Back in FS17, it was just a little bit of a building. But this is a lot different. So now you come in here and, yeah, the store is new. So that's different. Come on, gate. There you go. Much bigger spot because the other store in FS17 was small and tiny. And was hard to get machinery in and out of, but that's all been redone. So that's kind of cool. You have a workshop, repair shop, and a sell point there as well. So that's the store. It's a big map, so it takes quite a while to get around the places. And being that the train's here, we might as well use it. Yeah, that border is just kind of, I don't know. It really takes away from a map, I think. I think it really does. But, because it just, you know, underneath the map. Ah, cool. Because when you get up along the border, your camera views, you can't move very much. Then you have another artificial border beyond that, as you can see. So the train will swing around here. It'll head north and come back into the farm yard. This right here on the left is the sawmill, so we don't have to really get out. But that is the sawmill there. You can sell your logs. There's got to be a wood chip sell point for the sawmill here. All the animated gates are kind of nice. I like that. So there's your logs there. Oh no, wood chips you sell at the garden center. That's right. So there's no, well, unless that might, well, there's no. That might be wood chips. Well, maybe not. Hard to say. But on the whoops, wrong button. On the under wood chips, it says you sell them at the garden center. So maybe you have to go there for wood chips, the sawmill for logs. Hey, look at that. The rail crossings do work. The traffic actually does stop. So here comes the other train. So we're going to jump out of this one and we'll jump into the other one and do the other side, head up to that one corner. But like I said, both trains meet here up at the farm. So you can park the trains and you can load one to go to the east side, and you can load the other one to go to the west side. Like I said, there is no silo on the map, so you do have to place a silo if you would like to. We'll jump in this train and hijack this train. The Great Train Heist. So there you go, back to the farm. So that's kind of the big area there that you can load up trains. So you do have what? 1, 2. Well, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 rail cars. The other one, of course, would have logging. But yeah, we'll cruise this way now. We'll head to the west side. There is a silage bunker right there, too, that if you wanted to take advantage of that, you can as well. That one, I don't think showed up in the store. The other 3 at the main farm, you could sell and, you know, replace yourself if you wanted to. But that one, I think, is there. So as the other train would take a right and head east, this one will continue to straight a little bit and then head west up to the big corner up here, which is the sugar mill, the 2 sugar mills and the lime station. So that's, you know, lime station, that's new because of FS19. So too bad you didn't go straight there. Oh, I hit a black wall. But yeah, there you can see some, well, the problem with that is the camera. I swing out there and I can't get out anymore. But you can really see the size of the fields. They're huge. They are huge. So yeah, so this is the same spot as FS17, the same kind of the theory, and it was a little confusing in FS17 because you can we'll just jump out. So you can sell by train right there. So if you wanted to load up at the farm and haul it up by the train, you can do that. Otherwise, you can come in here and you can sell. There's a sell point here, which is kind of odd because, you know, there's no pit, there's no pile to dump it in. It's just, you know, it seems like it's in the parking lot. And then lime station is right here to load your lime up. I like how they added that. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to think. Let's look at the map. Yeah, lime station is right there. So both other sell points are at the other place where the icons were there, and then of course by train back through here. So you'd pull the train in, and you could unload right here and sell. Like, or the, you know, the road does come up here, so you can do that as well if you wanted to. But that's the big, you know, it's got a cool look to it, but on the other hand, you know, a little bit different. And of course, this border, I wish they would have changed that. So let's continue on. Looks pretty vacant. I mean, it looks looks pretty dilapidated, like there's no life into it. So maybe it would have been kind of cool if there could be, it looks like a little bit of a life has been ingested into it. But the train will continue on. So that's that. Hey, you go off the edge, you fall in the water. We'll continue on here. So basically there is really nothing else except the last cell point, the grain elevator. And that is pretty much it. We can head back up to the farm and walk up and down the street because there is like a little bit of a town section, and we'll do that because then we'll head up to the chickens and the horses because that would be new for FS19. I'm kind of interested to see what that looks like. Doing a lot of multiplayer on New Bartles Shaggin', so maybe we'll have to check this out a little bit too. We had a lot of fun, like I said, we had a lot of fun on here, but I think we did, I don't think we did field 20, which is right here. That thing's pretty big. I remember doing 16, 13, 17, 15. I think we did 3, maybe 10 and 11. So we did a bunch of the other fields, and they're huge, so it takes you quite a while, even with 6 people playing. So it still takes you quite a while. So this place here, the last cell point is the grain elevator right here. So as the train comes around and heads back east, this will be the grain elevator here. That'll be another sell point if you choose. You cannot sell by the train, but you can sell by truck or tipper and tractor. That is there. Kind of a cool looking elevator. You've seen one, you've seen them all, so to speak. So let's, you know what? It'd be faster if I just got out and ran. We can stop here. Let's go check out the town section. We can do the animal dealer, and then we can do the horses and the chickens as well. Like I said, this is out on all platforms. I just happen to be doing it on PC because it's a lot easier to get the map downloaded and get on here and do this real quick. Like I said, I don't do a lot of mod reviews. I don't do a lot of map tours, but some of the interesting ones I like to do. And it depends on if I have the availability. And I really was interested in taking a look at this because we spent some time on here on FS17, so I wanted to see the difference. But a lot of interest into the farm. Here's one. So you would come north here into somewhat of a town section, you could say. It's got some cool character to it. It's got some people walking around. So there is a little bit of a life here in the town section. I don't think any of these buildings are functional from what I remember, no. But that's kind of neat. There are some sound effects there. You can maybe hear the church bells from the church. Sklep, that means store if I'm not mistaken. So that's been on many maps, like Gorale was on that one too. The apartment complex, I think that's added. I don't remember that one being here from FS17. The basketball court, the soccer basketball thing, yep, that was here. That's kind of neat. But anyways, let's check out the horses and the chickens. They're right over here. See what they look like. I'm kind of interested to see that. Oh, this gate opens up in here. So you'd have a little courtyard here if you could use if you wanted to. Maybe play it like you were a worker on the conglomerate farm. I'm trying to think of the name. Oh, here's the chickens. So, oh, the door doesn't open. Oh, no, this is horses. I'm sorry. Horses. We can just buy a few horses. The door doesn't open there, though. But they do come out here. Oh, this is kind of nice. I like this. You got a gate there. So you can drive in and do your feeding here. And I don't know what this spot would be. Most likely, here's your water. That would probably be your oats in that trough. And then this would be your hay. So you would just put hay right here. It's too bad they don't come in and out of the building. But it is what it is. So that's kind of a nice little horse barn. I kind of like that. I wish you could... I have no idea what that means. Oh, there is another entrance. So you can drive in and drive out. So you don't get crammed in here. So there's a gate here, too, that you can use. So you can drive through here. So that's kind of nice. I kind of like that. That's a good added feature from FS17. And the chickens must be right over here. So here's the chickens. Another barn probably that you can't get into. Oh, the chickens ones you can. That's not fair. This is actually a a mod. Yeah, kind of. Well, it's an adaptation of a mod because I've used this building. Matter of fact, so you'd come in here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I have this on many maps. Here's your buy point here for your chickens. Well, that's the way it was in the mod. It's not working there. I know your egg pallets come out the back. Well, it's a little bit different. But let's see if we can find the buy point. Oh, yeah, it is a little bit different. That's nice, though. Come on. There's your chickens. So that's your chickens there. Must be your feeding trough right here. So then, in this edition, probably your eggs would come in the middle in that hazard marking. I think in the mod, they come right here. But yeah, drive-through chickens. So there you have that. And I can't remember. I think you can feed from here too, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe not. No, you can't. You can't, because in the other edition there was a silo here. But so this one you'd have to drive into the gate and drop your food off here at the trough. But that's kind of cool. I like it. Nice big chicken area. Very cool. Or you might be able to feed right here too. You might be able to drop feed off at this silo here. A mod like this you can. Or come in here. Either one. Well, they got some food in there. Nice. Good job, chickens. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, and you can come access them through that road out to the main road. Or you can come out this way here too. So, you got some options. Oh, hey, there's the main farm right there. So straight north of the main farm. Come through here. Greenhouses here, these are just decoration. That's too bad. It'd be kind of cool if they were actually real greenhouses. That would have been nice. You could have taken advantage of that. Let's just check up the animal dealer real quick. Hey, how you doing? Nope, doesn't open. Hey, sandbox, you can get the kids to play a little bit. Yeah, so the animal dealer is north of here. We'll just take a little quick run over there. Hanging out their clothes to dry. Very nice, very nice. Cut across the little basketball yard court. And we'll head to the animal dealer. Hear that? Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. The electricity junction, you know, the current. Hey, look at that. Oh, crap. There's a big pelican up there on the pole. I never noticed that. If that was there before, I'd have no idea. That's kind of neat. Yeah, now you're editing. You're entering. Does Nikki? I don't know. In SLIWNO, you are leaving. Kind of neat. Kind of neat. Hey, a hot air balloon over the grain elevator. Oop, a little bit of bump there, huh? Animal dealer, I think, is in the same place, if I remember correctly. I believe it is, but that would be right here. So if you want to come in here and purchase your animals, you certainly... Nope. Next one. That gate didn't open. Right here. So you come in here. Ooh, got some egg boxes there. This would be your animal dealer here. You can purchase all kinds of things and put them where you want, or pick them up, or what have you. Like I said, it's nice, but it'd be kind of cool if there's a little bit more to it, you know. I don't know what that is. There's nothing else really. Oops. There's nothing else located here, is there? Oh, the barn. Oh, the barn is here as well. So this is where you would sell your bales. So you can animal dealer, and you can pick up your bales. I think that pretty much covers PGR SLIWNO. I think it's SLIWNO. I think that we had a big discussion on FS17. That would pretty much cover PGR SLIWNO. We covered all the sell points. Like I said, it's a huge map, so you'd have to walk around and explore a little bit. And I was trying to remember if there's any kind of a secret thing I can remember from FS17, and there's really not. Just keep in mind there is no silo on the farm, so you have to add in a silo. There is seed and fertilizer refill points though on the farm, so that's kind of cool. You can access the trains pretty easy. I think it's kind of meant to be, you know, take advantage of the trains, if you will, up to the storage and the sell point. Because I thought there was... No, I guess there wasn't. I was thinking maybe there was some rail storage by rail, but I don't think so. We didn't come across any. But anyways, that is the map that is out today, the 10th of April. It's a quick tour, well, 34-minute tour, but I think we've covered everything. You can get on here and you can play around and see for yourself if it's something that you like. If you're kind of a history buff like I am, you can research SLIWNO. We did that in FS17 and find out that I hate to say this because I might be wrong, but you know, post-communist Europe, a lot of these places existed as a government-run farm where people would go to work. So I think it's kind of the remnants of that. And you could go in here and you could make it a private farm and keep it up and running. But big fields, big equipment, lots of storage, 2 trains, cell points, yep, all kinds of good stuff, all kinds of good stuff. You know, some of the other things that have come out, let's just check a couple things real quick before we end. Can you paint grass? I'm assuming you can if it came out now. Yep. So the grass texture is added in there. As far as wood chip bales, I'm just assuming. I'm assuming you probably could, but who knows? Who knows? Hey, cows. Yeah, they're coming walking out. I like that. I like the cow pasture on this thing, and it is huge. That is one big cow pasture, that's for sure. But yep, there you have it. Hope you enjoy it. You got your pigs over here. Yep, pigs over here. I don't think there was a... Well, it's all one barn. It's too bad they didn't show pigs that came into this trough here, because there's your slurry for the pigs. I think the manure came here. So that's your pigs. Yep. And then the cows next to it, huge slurry pit. Cows next to it, and your sheep are over here. So this is your sheep area, the first one that we walked into. Right out here next to your 3 bunkers, which you can sell if you didn't want them there and wanted to place them somewhere else. But I'll leave it there. Anyways, that is PGR SLIWNO. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like. If you didn't, well, give us a dislike. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider doing that as well. That would be greatly appreciative. And take it for what it is. But you have yourselves a great day, and keep them between the ditches. So long.